Welcome back to the Adventures of Peanc and the Neverwinter Nights original campaign. We are in the Githyanki lair, and
I'm listening.
I opened a door and ran into Death of 1,000 Cuts for Peanc. Fortunately, Mishka lasted quite a while too, but fortunately Kelgar and LONNNG were able to last out long enough to win, between LONNNG acting as a buffer and healer for Kelgar, and Kelgar being Kelgar. Okay. That was painful. Okay. Let's see. Here we go. What the hell?
I will not let you do this!
Up.
I'm against you.
Oh, that's right. This is the tool that Darius was talking about. Dang, that was... It runs away. And destroys the gate in the process. Lovely. Just to make sure my eyes aren't lying to me, a huge suit of armor did smash through here, attacked Githyank, and us, then we drove it back through that portal. No, that's about right. Good. Because if my drinking is catching up with me, I'm stopping right now. That was a man-made creature, a golem, and it was sinned against us both. It is good it was driven back through that portal. If it hadn't, I don't care what that thing was, I'm just glad it's gone. I think we're all done here, unless you want to poke around more. We should probably report back. There's a chest over here. Some sort of portal. I am not yet.
Follow me.
I've hopefully learned my lesson about poking my fingers into things that I should wait for my... Well, she rolled a 1, so I know she cannot critically fail this disarm. Okay. Magic wand. Wand of sleep. She now has 2 of them. Okay.
Oh, yes.
Okay, that was a lot of Githyanki. And a lot of magic missiles. And a lot of nickel and dime deathing. No, not combat expertise. What happens with combat expertise? 26? Oh, I can't do combat expertise and power attack? Ah, I used to allow that when I ran this game. Actually, in Mutants and Masterminds, there are feats that let you transfer attack to AC, lets you transfer attack to damage, lets you transfer damage to attack. So between all 3 of them, you can pretty much move your attack bonus, damage bonus, and AC bonus around to do so that they are whatever you want them to be. It's very nice. I gave a character that once in a convention game, and he proved to be really dang powerful. Okay, so we're going to go tell them that their shadowy assassins that they were telling us to go deal with were Githyanki, and that there was some sort of golem thing. I should have just finished that off. Done a 35-minute video. Oh well. So it was less than 5 minutes to finish off that house. After the ouch, 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 ouch battle, where everybody almost died. Okay, 5,000 more XP for level 11. Next I get 1 feat. That's right, 1 feat. Because it'll be 10th level fighter. And then I'll get another one at 12th level. Nemus and Brelena.
Lieutenant, you have done well. These men are from the NwN, under the service of Captain Naval.
You know our orders were that you give us the location of the assassins, Captain Brelena, and let us deal with them. And now with the death of Lord Hawks, I think the Watch's attention could have been better spent elsewhere.
I believe the NwN and the Cloak Tower are the ones responsible for the Watch in Black Lake. This matter was something my lieutenant could handle on her own, and has. I hope you're not blaming us for Lord Hawks' death. As I recall, the order given to the Watch were to man the gates of Black Lake and solely act as couriers for the NwN and the Cloak Tower mages. We are, as always, ready and able to serve Neverwinter in any capacity requested. If you wish us to take a greater role in the Black Lake investigation, then we would be happy to assist.
I doubt any order I give you would be followed to the letter, Captain, but I appreciate your gesture nonetheless. Good day, Captain, Lieutenant.
As you no doubt heard, Lieutenant, while you were on your mission, there was another death in Black Lake, Lord Hawks.
What happened?
Lord Hawks died in the same manner as Lord Gentry. There was no forced entry and no wounds upon the body. He was struck dead, his body found this morning.
Can I help?
You have done all I asked at the docks, and now I am giving you official permission to enter the Black Lake District. But do not interfere with the investigation there. I fear I have pushed the NwN as far as they will go in this matter. As for the docks, I suspect they will always give us trouble, but with your help we have made great strides in restoring order to the area, and trade should improve as a result. Lord Nasher will be pleased, and I shall make sure to mention your name to him. Thank you for your efforts, Lieutenant, and fortune be with you on your travels in the Black Lake District.
Travels. So I can get up to 26 AC for... Let's see. Oh, I lose +3 to attack. I think I'll keep that right now. If I do a power attack, I start doing... if I do power attack, I start doing the 100-point... yeah, although I had to have bull strength for that. Yeah, that's when I started having the ridiculous levels of critical hit damage. 100-point critical hit damage. Yay, Scythes! It was like, wow, you just died instantly. Wahahaha. Okay, Black Lake District. I don't see any other reason not to try to go over there. Black Lake. Resume game. I think I need to start bumping up my heal. It's going to be hard. I don't have Able Learner. Craft Weapon and Armor is now at 20. Okay. Sorry, no one in or out of Black Lake District without permission. I have passed from Captain Brelena. Well now, apparently your good deeds down in the docks are good enough for her. Everything seems to be in order. We'll get this gate open for you straight away. Hey, up there, we've got someone needing in to Black Lake. They've got a pass from the captain. There you go. One of the guards on the other side will escort you. The pass doesn't give you free reign in the district, just to this Aldenon's home. Okay. Ugh. That's because the Watch does not have free reign in the district. The Nine say, well, while you were disobeying my orders and taking away my glory, we had another death in the Watch. Maybe you should have been paying attention to that. Well, maybe I would have been, if you would let me. Aldenon's you said, right? Well, here we are. Don't expect too warm of a welcome, though. He's been more detached lately. I'll just wait here while you talk to him. I'm sorry, you here with the delivery? I'm with the City Watch. I'm with the City Watch. I'd like to ask you some questions. The Watch? Whatever are you here for? Is someone in trouble? No trouble, but you have information that I need. I need your help with an investigation. Ready? Really? Really? I'm always happy to help the Watch. And information is something of a specialty of mine, you know. Quite a hobby. Let me just remove these wards. They're all disarmed, I think. Come right in. I don't like that, I think.
Ah, well met, well met. Please forgive my rather rude questions at the door. I would never intentionally stand in the way of the City Watch. Well, unless there was nowhere else left to stand, really. But that wouldn't happen unless there was a flood. I must confess, normally I'm rather, well, reclusive. Not that I dislike people, mind you. Quite the contrary. But lately, with all the troubles, a murderer on the loose and young nobles sneaking around up to who knows what, I've had to place wards around my home.
Nobles sneaking around?
Oh, yes. Lately, I've seen figures sneaking around in the dark. And not that well-meaning sort of sneaking either. It's obvious what they want.
Well-meaning sort of sneaking? Well, I guess that is sort of what I have Mishka do.
Why, my house, of course. As if I would ever sell it. Ridiculous. I'd sooner give up my left eye. But my right annoys me at times, so that would be an easier sell.
I forgot how insane Aldenon is. Alright. Please go on.
In any event, back when I first settled in NwN2, my humble abode was on the outskirts of Black Lake, bordering acres of untouched wilderness. Now, with NwN2 being rebuilt, following all that plague nonsense, my property went from the periphery to being right on the main thoroughfare of the rich part of NwN2. All the nobility wants to live in Black Lake, but there's no more room, so lately they've been trying various ways to convince me to sell my land.
How did they try to get you to leave?
First, they tried offering me ridiculous sums of gold. What do I need with more gold?
I wish more people would give that question a little thought.
Next, they tried making loud noises late at night, but I need little sleep. So the only thing they accomplished was scaring away the night birds that raid my garden, for which I thanked them. Lately, they must be getting desperate, because most nights I can look out and see them watching me.
Are you sure these figures you see are nobles?
Of course. Who else would sneak around my home? Well, present company excluded. Oh, that's right. You came here for a reason, yes?
Oh. Well, you see, several nights ago in my home village of West Harbor.
Great dear, what a tale! The moment you arrived, I knew I'd be interested in meeting you. Wish I'd known that when I first greeted you. Would have saved some time. You've certainly come to the right place. A while ago, I found another shard with properties similar to the ones you possess. I've done every possible test on the shard, but learned little. However, I've never had another shard to compare it against. If you'd like some answers, I'll gladly run some tests on your shards. I have just enough quicksilver to do it.
Yes, but I want these back.
Ah, thank you. I'll be right back with this.
He's going to explode, isn't he?
My tests are complete. With another shard to use as a comparison, well, I learned quite a bit. Quite a lot, actually. It appears these shards contain latent magical energy, either caused by a strong enchantment from when they were whole or from their method of destruction. Furthermore, the shards resonate when they are brought together, increasing their magical energy output accordingly. These shards are pieces of a broken Githyanki silver sword. Are you familiar with the Githyanki?
I'd be interested in hearing what you know about them.
The Githyanki are a race of beings that dwell on the astral plane, led by Vlakith, the Lich Queen. Not a nice woman, I hear. Ages ago, the ancestors of the Githyanki were human and inhabited another plane of existence, where they were enslaved by the Illithids, or Mind Flayers. Then came Gith. Little is known about her outside the Githyanki, but she led the rebellion to free her people of the Illithids, and is considered the hero and founder of the Githyanki people. The Githyanki silver swords are forged with the special purpose of severing the silver cord that connects the form of an astrally projecting traveler to his or her material counterpart. They look like a regular Githyanki weapon until used in combat, at which point they turn into a column of flowing, shimmering liquid. Really quite amazing, I'm told. I believe the shards that you have found are pieces of one of these silver swords. I presume the Githyanki have come to Faerun to recover the shards.
I fought Githyanki, but none of their weapons had the properties you described.
Common Githyanki would not possess a silver sword. These swords are rare and highly prized. They are given by the Lich Queen to only the greatest of Githyanki knights. When one of their silver swords falls into the hands of a non-Githyanki, they will go to extraordinary lengths to recover it.
Why would they care about pieces of a broken sword?
I've never heard of one being broken before. It could be that the Githyanki are as interested in how it was broken as they are in reclaiming the pieces.
Is there anything more you can tell me about the shard?
I wish I knew more. Amon-Jero was the real expert. He actually possessed a silver sword.
How did he get a silver sword?
I have no idea. He was a gentle sort, though, so I doubt that he stole or killed for the sword.
Where can I find him?
Well, he's dead now, so I'm not sure finding him will help you much. When word of Amon's death reached me, it was from a messenger who had heard it in passing. The nobles who ruled Neverwinter at the time must have assumed I would simply know if another scholar passed away, for they had not mentioned it to me. It was almost an afterthought. I learned later that it was partly due to what Amon's family wanted, and what had been requested by the deceased, to enter life quietly and to leave it the same way. It is sad in this age when the passing of a humble scholar and indistinct court wizard barely warrants a footnote in history. It makes me wonder, will anyone remember me when I'm gone?
Note the adjectives you used. Humble scholar, indistinct court wizard. Those are important adjectives when talking about passing without a footnote. I'm sure you will not be forgotten.
That's kind of you to say, but unlike Amon-Jero, I will not be survived by any family.
Would Amon-Jero's family have access to more of his research?
I suppose they would, but the Jero family was said to have moved far away from Neverwinter after the war, and Amon-Jero's passing. I have no idea where they might be now.
So what can you tell me about the war?
Those were dark, confusing times. So much death and chaos, all brought about by some self-proclaimed King of Shadows. We were told the King of Shadows was not a king at all, but rather a very powerful warlock and summoner of demons. He invaded Neverwinter decades ago with an army of demons. Neverwinter sent their forces to confront him. Both armies perished in the battle, and the King of Shadows was never heard from again. Some rumors suggest that he was defeated and imprisoned by a cabal of mages. Others say that he was dragged away to the abyss by his own demon servants. Whatever the King of Shadows' fate, I say good riddance.
Can you know anything more about the shard?
Certainly. Where was I? Oh yes, when I discovered this shard and suspected what it might be, I attempted to uncover Amon-Jero's research on the subject. Unfortunately, any information Amon-Jero had on the Githyanki was either lost to the grave, taken far away by his family, or locked within his haven.
Amon-Jero had a haven where?
It was a private retreat of some sort, where he went for solitude. I know it exists, but I don't know where. I suspect that the NwN2 archives here in Black Lake would have its location. They typically keep noble family records in the secured archives. They don't allow just anyone to access them, though. I petitioned to be allowed to peruse the secured archives, but I was denied because, well, some silly misunderstanding regarding misplaced books that somehow ended up in my possession.
Oh, how can I gain access to secure
Normally,
archives?
you would have to petition for access, which could take several weeks. However, ask the guards at the archives to speak directly with Archives Administrator Kotnik. He has been known to let me in, quietly on occasion.
Thanks for the help. I'll be going now.
Very well. Thank you for your visit, and for letting me chat with you. Quite enlightening, really. Oh, and before I forget, you may take my shard. I've no use for it any longer, and who knows, you may gather more. Do be careful, though. I plan to raise my wards again after you have left to keep out those young nobles skulking about. Hope we haven't talked too long. Otherwise, they may have gathered their courage and attempted to sneak in.
I think you may be wrong about the identity of the people sneaking around your house. Well, no, it might not be. Who knows? Thanks for the patience. Can we go to the archives now? The archives? Well, my orders were to take you straight to Alderon's and back out again. Well, it'll only be a short side trip. What's the harm? I suppose it'll be alright. Just a short trip after all. I'm not one for books, though. I'll wait outside once we get there. Come with me. Okay. We got a new shard. And we got this coin of the genie thing. Physical bonuses. +1 constitution, +1 dexterity, +1 strength. Wow. Okay. Kotinic. That's who we need to find, is Kotinic. Caretaker. I'm here to help. What's going on? Who's there? Answer me! I'm here to help. What's going on? Well, thank gods. I heard shouting and the sounds of fighting and feared whatever evil has fallen on the archives would find me. Why are you wearing a veil? The veil is worn by all the caretakers of the archives. It is a symbol of our esteemed office. So how do you tend to the archives if you're blind? The veil is magical. It only blinds conventional sight. It is both a security measure and an organizational aid. It allows the caretakers to tend the books and records here while ensuring we do not read them. If you have... Okay, I need to find information on Jero. Jero, that information would only be contained within the vault. Many of Neverwinter's secrets are kept there, but is for our eyes only. More than Neverwinter's at stake here. I need that information. Very well. If you swear to protect Neverwinter and keep its secret safe, I will help you. I vow to protect Neverwinter and keep its secret safe. I am shifted to lawful. Very well. These marauders most likely seek entrance to the vault as well. You mentioned these before. Why did you let me go off on a tangent? And why did the conversation not let me talk about that? You must find 4 pedestals in the archive. Upon each is the parchment and pin, which can only be seen by one wearing a caretaker's veil. Each of the pins will describe a question on the parchment regarding a book. The pin and parchment will inform you of the book and their question concerns. Ask for your answer. Answer all 4 correctly and the vault will open. Alright, is there anything else I need to know? Find the body of one of my fellow caretakers. Take his veil and use it to find the panels. I must find my way out of here. Good fortune to you. Thanks for your help. Okay. Okay. I guess we don't need to find Kotinic after all.
I'm listening. Hello there. Can I do something for you?
Check something real quick here. Somebody else is looking for stuff? Oh, get Yankee. Actually, I will go back to... What? Oh, I've been taunted. Gold piece and a scroll. Silence. And gold pieces. Okay, I'll go back to combat expertise rather than... Yeah. Or get the Yankee. Clean critical hit. Now I'm doing the combat expertise rather than power attack, and don't have an active bull strength. So my critical hits are hitting the less ridiculous amounts of the 60s rather than the 90s and 100s. There's the dead caretaker.
Sure, I can do that. You have to go! Come on!
Okay, I got 4 of you around me.
I didn't want to do this, but... I think we've had enough of this one. Post one.
Let's see what they're made of!
Copper necklace. Ooh, big time loot. Like, okay. Whoa. Where's Nishka?
Who's for a fight? Well, buttons and barn doors!
Time for a little fun!
That's it for me. Sorry.
Take that!
Enemies are near.
Nishka, don't go off on your own. We have to rescue you when you do that. But man, you did a good job. You're just overwhelmed. Too many of them. Okay. Now what's going to happen here? Through the veil you can see the shapes of a feather pin and a leather parchment lying on the pedestal, glowing with a soft light. When you approach, the pin rises in the air and inscribes a question. The following question references the Luskan threat to Neverwinter. Other than Neverwinter, who else is Luskan likely to attack in the near future? Okay. So, this is the northeast. Who is Luskan going to attack? Okay, written down in my note on my piece of paper. I don't write that in the notes because, for one thing, the last time I wrote something in the notes, it vanished on me. Oh, here we go. Okay, and Pin's question, death of a sailorman, Luskan's flagship. Okay. Okay. Let's go this way. That's the vault. Some of these... I want to get all the,
The land is against you. I didn't want to do this, but...
Nice one, guys. Everybody did a good job there. Now, if I had Grobnar with me, answering these questions correctly would get me influence with him. I don't generally travel with Grobnar. I usually end up... Oh, that's a secret door.
Well. Looks like this lock needs some special attention. All done.
Scrolls that are not particularly useful. They're okay, but I've got other ways to get those spells. Oh, right. I have not looked yet at what this does, what this is. I'm going to need to leave soon. Through the veil, you see the shapes of Feather and Pen, the Ilfarn Cipher, Shadow Weave, Nature, Death. What? Shadow Weave, Nature, Death. Okay, no idea. I'll go pick up those remains I just saw. Maybe it's something useful. Yeah, healer's kit. That's nice. Okay. One more question to look at, and then I'm going to start looking at... Ooh, Sailorman case. Then I'm going to start...
Time for a little fun! To battle!
Okay, Whirlwind Attack is proving a little bit nicer than I thought it was. Nice. Nishka got to you, but Nishka killed you before I did. I don't know whether that's a nicer, a kinder, or death or not. Okay. Another question. Counter the assumption of a flat Faerun. What does the author believe pulls objects down? Okay, we know Faerun is not flat. Hey, another secret door. We absolutely know Faerun is not flat. That'll be useful, that'll be useful, that'll be useful. No, actually it won't be. That can go back. That can go to you. And I'll leave the rest. There we go. Bookcase. What does this bookcase have on it? Luskan threat to Neverwinter. Examine. Luskan, a subtle first attempt to weaken Neverwinter by undermining political alliances. Report from an anonymous source illustrating the nature of the Luskan threat. Lord Nasher must expand his political alliances across Sword Coast to ward off Luskan aggression. The current Luskan Ambassador Torio Claven is a spy for Luskin and cannot be trusted. Of course she is. That's what ambassadors are. Not really. Luskin's immediate short-term goal is the assassination of Lord Nasher. They will take advantage of the chaos to attack. Luskin may turn its attention to Rotham again, giving Neverwinter valuable time to prepare for Luskin attack. Yeah. See, I already knew about the Rotham thing. You hear about that earlier from somebody. So I should have been able to answer that question already.
Everybody, follow me!
See if there's anything useful in here. Well, it's almost impossible to fail, and I can't critically fail. In fact, I'm already successful. That was a rather weak... 19! You're rolling 19? Oof. It's a spell of thing of sleep. I'll leave that there. Okay. Why are you...
Hello there. Can I do something for you?
Oh, you're not encumbered. You're
Hello
searching.
Can
Okay.
I do something for you?
No. Sailorman case. Okay. To relate how Trinner B. Darwin died, it is first important to understand how he lived. Disregard the flowery claims of the bard's tales and open your mind to the stark facts. In the history of the Sword Coast, no single pirate has been responsible for the deaths of so many, or the loss of so much property. Many fables celebrate Darwin's crowning achievement when his ship, the Sable Crow, sank the Luskin Pride, which carried a year's weight in taxes. Darwin was only able to pilfer about 10,000 gold pieces of the Luskin people's money before the Pride sank, lost forever to the indifferent creatures in the depths of the trackless sea. As a direct result of Darwin's actions, Luskin entered a deep recession. Half of the standing army had to be dismissed because Luskin could no longer pay their wages. Entire outlying villages starved to death because from lack of Luskin aid, and taxes were doubled for the next decade, driving many businesses to close and many Luskin citizens to become homeless. What became of the 10,000 gold that Darwin stole from the defenseless Pride? He certainly did not tithe it to the poor, as legends say he did. Rather, he used the money to commission a sister ship to the Sable Crow, the Crimson Hawk. He gave the ship over to his favorite consort, Lariat Quist. With the two powerful pirate ships, he intended to bring Luskin commerce to its knees, and then brave the more heavily armed merchant ships of Neverwinter. Fortunately, his plans were soon thwarted by his own arrogance, and he was betrayed by the only person he ever showed kindness to. So I think that was the Luskin Pride is the answer to the question, but we'll look around a little bit more before we try to answer that. Okay, there's another Sailorman case. Oops. Did not mean to take it. It's the same thing. It's probably going to be the Luskin Pride. Okay. Let's go find some of these other bookcases. Yeah, a secret door. Sailorman. Follows the telling of the long fall of blood sailor Trinner B. Darwin, scourge of the North Sword Coast, whose exploits have been heinously glorified in countless books, songs, prose, and the foolish hearts of young boys and girls. Before you continue further and be warned, this is a tale to chill the soul and curl the toes, O ye young lads who aspire to become swashbucklers or blackguards. Heed the fate of Trinner B. Darwin. For a sea dog there are two common ways of dying. One way, and the way that most prefer, is a gentle death of old age. The second is to drown, either in the salty sea or in the deep draught of mead, ale, or rum. In other stories of Trinner B. Darwin, his death is always colored in a very noble light. In some, he falls defending his shipmates from the combined fleet of the Reluscan Navy, or he dies peacefully in the arms of his one true love, who she is varies nearly as often as how he died. For every 100 stories about Trenner B. Darwin, there are 100 or more different versions of his death, each more heroic and unbelievable than the last. The true end of Trenner B. Darwin is anything but heroic, and by the end of this account you will find it believable. It looks like, oh, kind of knew that was coming.
Well. Looks like this lot needs some special attention.
It looks like he commissioned a ship for his, the Book of All Elements. Flaming weapon, frost weapon, shock weapon, poison weapon, acid weapon. Nice. Potion of Fox's Cunning. Potion, the Scroll of Flame Arrow. Boy, your lore is pretty good. Shocking Grasp. And Joyful Noise. I'll leave those there. Okay, since the beginning of recorded history, it has been popular belief that Faerun is flat. Yes, I'm sorry, but Spelljammer is canon, so no. Even when the magnet was discovered and the concept of gravity was postulated by ancient Ilfarn, scholars of those times reasoned the objects are pulled toward the ground by the magic force exerted on all living things by the weave. However, from examining the recovered records of the Archmage Karsus, we know that he actually succeeded in disrupting the weave for several moments in an attempt to ascend to godhood, which we know from, you would know if you had done Shadows of Undertide. Great destruction followed, but history makes no mention of creatures falling up from Faerun into the heavens, thus gravity is not a magical force that is dependent upon the weave. In addition to this strong counter-evidence, many explorers have claimed to have traveled completely around Faerun through combinations of land and sea travel and even magical flight, as described in the Journal of the Great Mage Ikarian. Despite these testimonials, many scholars still cling to the old notions of a flat Faerun. Take them up in a spelljammer, let them look down. Even the strong evidence I have stated has been dismissed by the so-called experts. However, I can prove beyond all doubt that Faerun is not flat, but rather is in fact the shape of a ring or donut. The remaining pages of this book look like they have been burned out. Oh my goodness. Donut. No, I'm sorry. It is a globe. Okay. The author does not have. Okay, the author, it doesn't say what the author believes holds things down. It says what he's learned other people believe hold things down. That is a door. Ilfarn cipher. What was it? Shadow Weave. Nature Death. 7 6 5 0. 7650.
Everybody, follow me!
Let's wait for it to turn red. It looks like it's not going to turn red. I don't need it.
Hello there.
But it's
Can I do something
gold.
for you?
Yeah, we don't need it. But we might later. Yeah. Okay. Let's go back to the
Yes.
blah 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 blah
You
blah
follow
blah.
me, okay?
Is this another secret door?
Everybody, follow me!
Oh my goodness! Look! The Marauders have opened up all our secret doors! Okay, let's see. 7. 6, 5, 0. Okay. Yeah, it should be easy to remember, but I wanted to make sure. I had this sudden thought that I'll get there and it'll just my brain will go blank, and I knew it would happen because that's the way my brain works. Now that I had worried about it, that's what would have happened. So I went to go write it down. Okay, count it. Which is not a method used. You have to have the. You have to have the books on your person. You can't just memorize the answer. That's annoying. It's 2 out of 3. That's locked. That's got to be the vault we're trying to get into. Questions keep changing. Volume 1 of 3. Wonder where volume 3 of 3 is. And this is probably something else that's not worth stealing. Yeah. That All Elements book might be worth taking as well. Except for I have all the recipes written. What that would mean is I would not have to look at my websites to remember all the recipes, because I just have them in the game. Oh, there you are. Oh, Sailorman 3 of 3. Still glowing from his triumph of sinking the Luskan Pride, Trinner B. Darwin wanted his next plunder to be greater still. In the captain's bedchamber on the Crimson Hawk, Lariat Quist whispered a bold idea in her lover's ear. To raid the Gildan Sovereign. I was wrong about the Luskan's Pride, the Luskan's flagship. Darwin was won over by his greed and lust, and soon he set the Sable Crow to sail with his lover following in the Crimson Hawk. At the cusp of sunset, the Sable Crow approached the Sovereign sunward. Just as the crow was about to deliver its opening volley, a piercing alarm sounded from the Crimson Hawk. Lariat Quist had betrayed Darwin by alerting the Sovereign to their presence. Worse yet, she set the Crimson Hawk to blindside her sister ship and ordered the men she had handpicked to board the Sable Crow. Even faced with certain death, most sailors take comfort that they will be welcomed into oblivion peacefully by drowning. As Darwin knelt on the forecastle of his ship, preparing to slide into the embrace of the trackless sea, Lariat crept up behind him and pierced his heart with the jeweled dagger that Darwin had given her as a promise of his love for her. Oh, that's fun. Let's see here. Faerun, Luskan Threat, Death of the Sailorman, Death of the Sailorman, Assumption of Flat Faerun, Cipher. Okay, that's all of them. I have all the books. I've read them all. Okay. Gravity. Incorrect. Really? Yeah. That question is badly formatted. It doesn't state what... A ring. Correct. Okay. The book doesn't state what he believes pulls things down. It implies he believes it's gravity. What it does state is what other people believe pulls people down. So that's a badly formatted question on the part of the developers. They need to learn some reading skills. Oh, bloody. Okay. Nature is 5. So it's got to be this one. That was luck. That's because I knew what nature was. What was the elf? You. Me. So, and follow is 4. You follow nature. 8, 4, 5. Nature, follow me. 5, 4, 9. Okay. That's 2 questions down. You literally have to take the books off the shelf. You realize that as soon as a player does that, they're not likely to put the books back, right? Oh dear. Jeweled dagger kills him. Correct. Okay. What is Luskin's most immediate short-term goal? Assassinate Lord Nasher. Oh, bloody. There were more Githyanki.
We have the location of Haven. Interesting. There is another Jero. Ziri will want her. I shall take care of the descendant. Wipe out all mention of the thief. Then rejoin the others. The collector! Kill her!
I'll take care of this. I will not.
Okay. These records of Jero's family have been partially destroyed. From what you can piece together, Amon Jero has one living relative, Chandra Jero, who has a farm near Highcliff. I told you that surname was
Chandra?
important.
The Highcliff girl with the flammable barn?
We need to get to her at once. The Githyanki are probably heading there as we speak.
Oh, that's probably nothing important. It was remains.
Yes.
Mentosus form. Hello there. Can I do something for you?
No, not particularly. Actually, I want to check something real quick. What do you look like with the veil over your face? Oh, I see. You look like you have a blindfold. Okay.
There she is! Capture her! The NwN2 alive!
What in the hells is going on?
Things have turned out well for us, my brothers. The girl and the Kalakcha, both within our reach. Take one team and capture the girl alive. The rest of us will deal with this one.
Wasn't there another one here somewhere? Chainmail +1. Can you get it?
No, sorry. I can't do that.
Wow. Chandra has some really nice locks.
Split up and search the rooms. It should not be difficult to find the girl in here. So the Kalakcha survived. Deal with her first. The other girl can wait.
Just a moment here. They sent one team in to find Chandra. The rest of them stayed outside to deal with me. And you think you're going to do better. I love the logic this lacks. Thank you, Nalak, for getting in my way. The Badger took my place on the line. This is a large house.
You again? Don't come any closer.
Listen, Chandra, we're here to help. There's no time to plan. You need to come with me right now.
What? I'm not going anywhere. Why won't you all just leave me alone?
I will not let you do this!
Come on, gems, gems, gems. Bolt of light. Maybe Kara can break them down.
Stop right there. What do you want with me?
I'm trying to rescue you.
I don't even know. That's my house. First my barn, now my house?
This brings back memories.
Looks like those things are trying to smoke us out. Well, it worked. Let's get out of here before this place collapses.
Oh dear.
I didn't want to do this, but... Give... I will not let you do this!
So my my barn and home are both burned to the ground. Any more of your help and all of Highcliffe will be the next to go. Anyway, I think it's best we part ways now. You go your way, I'll go mine.
Wait a moment, I just rescued you.
Look, I barely know you, but what I do know is whenever you show up, trouble's not far behind. So I think it's best we say our farewells now.
Actually, I came behind trouble at this time. I get the feeling, yep, you ran straight into a bunch of, Yankee.
I think we've had enough.
Nature
has to say.
Are you sure you still want to go off on your own?
Thanks. Maybe I should have stuck with you after all.
You think? Look, I'm here to help, okay?
Well, you could have killed me if you wanted to, I admit. Though you've destroyed everything else.
No, I haven't!
We really need to get out of here before more of these creatures show up. Do you know of anywhere safe that we can talk?
You'll be safe in Neverwinter at the Sunken Flagon.
Neverwinter? The only safe place you can think of is in Neverwinter?
She's going to be staying at the Sunken Flagon with us?
Why not? My barn's gone, my house is gone. Are we leaving right away?
Yes, we leave immediately.
Well now, I see you've brought someone new to my establishment. Now who is this young lady?
This is Chandra. Chandra, Duncan, Chandra.
Please, lass, come in, come in. Make yourself at home. This here is the Sunken Flagon. I own it. You'll be safe here. Krobnar, play a tune or something. Make the lady feel welcome.
Why, of course! I was just thinking.
Look, we don't need a lecture on what passes through your head and out your mouth. Just play.
Well, the innkeeper certainly runs hot and cold.
That's my uncle. You can trust him. Well, judging by his tone and that look in his eye, I'd stay out of arm's reach.
All right, I agreed to let you bring me here. Now I want some answers. What happened at my farm? Who were those creatures, and why were they after me?
I don't have all the answers. I was hoping you might have some.
Chandra, we realize this is difficult, but your life may be in danger. And I swear to you, we are trying to protect you, not make more trouble for you.
Oh, all right, sorry. Guess the whole thing's hard to take all at once.
A little paladin charm sure calmed her quick.
But what could I know that's so important?
It's not what you know, but what Amanjaro knew.
Amanjaro? He was my grandfather. Or my great-grandfather. Or was it my great-great-grandfather? I heard he was an eccentric but humble wizard. But he died a long time ago. What's he got to do with this whole mess?
We need information stored in his haven.
My mother told me about the haven when I was a child. I thought it was just a tale she used to make me do my chores on time. She always threatened to lock me in there if I wasn't a good girl.
The haven is real, and I need to find it.
I have no idea where it is. Knowing its location wouldn't help you much anyway. My mother said something about a path you have to walk to get to it. Like a series of challenges, but I don't remember what they are. She also said getting into the haven requires a pint of fresh blood. And not just any blood will do. It has to be Jarrow blood. Wait, is that why you rescued me? So you could bleed me?
That was not our intention, Chandra. Please, hear us out.
Well, if you think I'm going to some dark dungeon that used to give me nightmares, well, think again.
What else did your mother tell you about the haven?
My mother said his haven was like 100 twisting corridors jumbled together into an inescapable labyrinth, filled with the deadliest traps and evil beasts conjured from the abyss, or something like that. I think she was exaggerating.
Yep, sounds exactly right for an eccentric but humble wizard. Yeah, I can see why you have nightmares of this place.
Perhaps it is just childhood stories, but even if I knew where the haven was, it's the last place I'd want to go.
Do you know anything more about
I
Amanjaro?
never met him. My mother told me she knew him as a young child. She said that Jero would cradle her and sing to her, and she would pull at his beard.
Tell your mother to keep her distance from me, lass.
If Amanjero was eccentric but humble, it's not likely his haven is a place to fear.
You know, I never thought of it that way. You may be right. Look, I can barely think, let alone stand. I really need rest. We can talk about this tomorrow.
Perhaps we should retire. We all could use the rest. Chandra, I believe Duncan has rooms upstairs.
I do.
Oh, thanks for the hospitality. Cassavir, right? I appreciate it.
Of course, you have been through a great deal. It is the least we can offer.
That I can offer, he means. My inn, you know. Always eager to help a lass in distress we are, here at the Sunken Flagon.
No wonder Ilani and Nishka get jealous over Sandra. Every male in the area is interested in her.
Alarm! Alarm!
I'm going to save at this point because I think I've hit my 30 minutes.
Everyone, get out of bed and grab a weapon! The flagon's under attack!
Okay, there's my personal room. And actually, I'm going to save here. Peanc. Flagon under attack. And end the video here. So, as soon as it's finished saving, and I can hit resume. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. Yep. Okay, talk to you later. Bye.